First of my stories is in the Daily Mail.
What kind of mood are we going to get, Steve?
The mood of the Daily Mail is... the first one is on the second page. 999 calls hit by the civil servants strike. Members of the Public and Commercial Services Union are walking out on a 48-hour strike, up to 270,000.
And the driving instructors.
Don't care.
Yeah, they're going out as well, which is bad if you're driving, you know, if you're driving examiners, because if you're a driving instructor running your own business, earning as much as £35,000 a year,
How'd you get that figure? How'd you get that figure?
It's just one of those things I've happened to picked up along the way.
You can work the hours around your life. Did you know that?
Yes, apparently so. And be your own boss. But there's no point being your own boss if none of your students can graduate. Yeah. Anyway, let's get serious about it. There is a serious issue.
Well, basically, because they're civil servants, but the part of the union work in call centres which handle emergency calls.
But they're striking over how the government, their employer, wants to rewrite their redundancy rules just before we go into a period where public services may face massive redundancies.
Very odd, and reduce their pay from 6 years redundancy to 2 years pay, which, second, I don't really have much of an opinion about that.
Well, it does seem like they're being set up to take a cut before some of them get the boot.
Yeah, I agree, but then we also have to say those of us who actually work in the private sector who have no pensions whatsoever.
Yeah, but they
signed
up for a deal, and now the deal is being changed
all those people who work in private companies who had final salary pension schemes who signed up for that too. They've been stuck.
Yeah, but Fred the Shred, he did all right with his payoff and his pension and all the others. You know, I just think.
I'm going to have to hurry you along.
100,000 members. 100,000 members earning less than 15 grand a year. Sorry, I'll give up.
Right, next story in the Daily Telegraph.
I'm with you, brothers and sisters. I'm with you. Driving instructors of the world, unite.
Going to have to hurry you along. Got quite a lot to get through this morning on the right stuff.
Sorry.
The next story is in the Daily Mail. Can I borrow for the mood of the Mail the front of the Guardian? The mood of the Daily Mail is that. If you're a big fan of watching crime shows like, you know, the things like...
Crime Watch.
Cold...
CSI, that
Waking the Dead, all of those things.
Oh, yeah.
You get the impression that pretty much every crime is solved by people in lab coats now working with DNA. And that's,
for God's sake,
that's
Spence! Spence!
You're having a fit.
£1 million a year he gets for that. Spence! For God's sake, Spence!
He's very good, though.
Yeah,
it's a good show.
Every penny.
Yeah. Well, anyway, only 1 in 1,300 crimes is actually solved by DNA, which kind of begs the question, do we really need the DNA database where your records, in a kind of Big Brother kind of way, are being kept on... well, they want to keep it on for a lifetime, but they can only keep on record for 6 years. So it's... is that going to last? Sadly, the next one is... in the Daily Mail. The mood of the Daily Mail today is... And it's about the golden age of lovemaking.
Hey!
And I'm sorry, I mean, I think it's fantastic that people kind of keep the fires of passion alive.
Isn't it patronising to keep reading about it, though? Old people can have sex. Amazing.
Well done. And basically, this article says if you're fitter, you'll have sex. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
How weird.
Yeah.
What? The next one's... the next story's in the Mail, online. The mood of the Daily Mail today is... It's a bit more gentle today. This is an extraordinary story. This is a story... Elizabeth McGlynn, who is a deputy head teacher in a school in East Kilbride in Scotland. Basically, she was doing a project on the Holocaust and decided to give her pupils... Bear in mind, this is a primary school, so they're 10 and 11 years old... an exercise where she said that they were going to be taken away from their parents. And then one of the children said, well, does that mean we're going to be put in an orphanage? She said, yeah, absolutely. So they all started crying, and one child kicks over a chair and is distraught. And, I mean, it's like... This is... It beggars belief. I mean, is the woman...
They did one not so long ago, didn't they, where they said that they told a school, they'd set it all up before the kids arrived, that aliens are coming. And they had this sort of alien emergency scene. All the kids arrived, and it's like, ah, screaming.
You don't actually have to act things out. It's not like you're going to put... Right, who's a Catholic? On the rack. On the rack you go.
Easy. Don't pick on the Catholics.
OK, amazing. Next one is a delicious one in the Daily Mirror on page 33. It's in a lot of papers today. A female porn director is standing for Parliament in the forthcoming general election. Anna Arrowsmith is standing for the Lib Dems. And I've made up my own titles, of course, as a Lib Dem porn film director should be. Ooh, cheeky girl, obviously. The triple expense account. Return of Black Rod. A very well-hung parliament. There's MP on me. And sadly, you didn't give me the Daily Mail today. So the mood of the Daily Mail today is... That's the mood of the Daily Mail.
OK, Larry, what have you got?